The Kronos Quartet is celebrating its 50th anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kronos Quartet.
We commissioned composers, and the pieces that we've commissioned are ours, and we put them online for free.
50 for the Future represents the state of the music that is written for string quartet at this moment in time.
The luxury of working with a living composer is that you can really go beyond the score.
You really become part of the history of the choices that other people make with the piece. So the piece goes on this journey.
This notion that the composer-performer dichotomy is now blending again is a very exciting time in history, I think, actually.
There is one thing that hasn't been done yet, and that's to bring all of the 50 pieces together in one venue, in one event.
The Kronos 50 for the Future project at the Amsterdam Muziekgebouw is just going to be one weekend-long party and immersion in the string quartet music of today.
This is the first time we're going to be showcasing the whole 50 pieces. Everything will be played, every composer. And I'm very, very excited. I'm so proud of this.
We have been guests at the String Quartet Biennale in Amsterdam already twice, and the setting in the Muziekgebouw is just super, and the way they create an atmosphere that you as an audience feel like you actually meet the players and that you can spend time together not only when you listen. The whole setting is just really perfect.
We really love Amsterdam because, you know, the Quartet Biennale is like paradise on earth for a string quartet. We look so much forward to meet all the string quartets.
Being in Amsterdam surrounded by all these other fantastic groups, really great groups, there's going to be fantastic conversations, and I can't wait to hear what other groups, you know, are ways that they found to rehearse these pieces.
I think this festival is one of the most ambitious that I've heard of in terms of where the music comes from. Like on our program alone, which is only 5 pieces, we're showcasing 5 entirely different genres and cultures, backgrounds of people from all over the world. It's a cultural experience. It's an opportunity to see what music is like around the world from the comfort of a single festival.
To get a sense of what the string quartet means nowadays. What does it mean when composers from all over the world write a new string quartet? What is the common ground, or what is the final result that you can experience as an audience? I think it's super interesting.
I'm going to be listening to every one of the pieces, if it's humanly possible. I mean, they're all in my imagination, and I've played them all in the last 5 or 6 years, but I've never heard them being presented in this way. And as a kind of kaleidoscopic adventure of human creativity, I think this will rank among my favorites, let's put it that way.
Some of the composers will come to Amsterdam to celebrate the weekend with us, and there will be lectures and talks and even students.
Do you think we have time to work with composers also?
I hope so. Maybe not.
We went to some of the music academies in the Netherlands and asked if they wanted to collaborate in this project, because education is a big part of 50 for the Future for the Kronos Quartet. And there are composition students coming to the weekend as well, because they are writing a new piece for string quartet. And then during the weekend there will be a speed date between the composition student, a professional string quartet, and one of the senior 50 for the Future composers. And the audience can attend the speed dates. Again, the story continues. Already new pieces are being written as an outcome of the 50 for the Future project.
If I were a music lover in Amsterdam and I read, oh my gosh, there's going to be this 50 for the Future project being done right in my city, I think any music lover would really want to run over there and experience all of these different sounds you're going to hear.
I think it's just such a unique opportunity to not only hear all the pieces from the 50 for the Future repertoire, which have been in the making for 5 years, but also to hear the world's top string quartets bringing their own uniqueness to it. I think in the string quartet you really can hear the personality of the people that are playing in it. That's one of the reasons why I love Kronos and why their sound is so emblematic and has stayed with me.
So I'm actually especially looking forward to meet this legendary Kronos quartet, I have to say. Because they are really like childhood heroes for every string quartet, or at least for me and us. What they created, how they opened the genre of string quartet is just amazing, and to get the chance to meet them and to get into their footpath and to play these pieces to create kind of a world music feeling.
The String Quartet Biennale in general is just a beautiful way to come together culturally around making music and celebrating an ensemble that has contributed more to string quartet than anyone I could know. I didn't really actually think I would ever be part of this project. I remember seeing it when I was a graduate student and thinking that it was just the most incredible thing, and I would give my right leg to be part of this thing. Thankfully I still have my right leg, but I think in general the level and quality of quartets and musicianship and just compositional voice in all the people involved in 50 for the Future is going to just make an incredible set of performances.
I find the music today is so exciting, and it isn't all the same. It isn't like going to an all Beethoven concert or all Brahms or all Bartok or whatever. There's so much on the program. And I think even if you don't like a certain work, you may love the second work or whatever. So there's always something that you can find interesting. And also, it may change your idea or perspective on a culture or on life itself, which I think is one of the great things about music and art.
Well, I guess the audience attending the amazingly special 50 for the Future weekend, I expect it to be for them one big discovery, one big journey of discovering all kinds of different and new sound colors, and to have this 50 pieces together that are so diverse.
It's like deep sea diving. It's like
Yes.
jumping in an ocean and seeing what's below, all the colors of the rainbow that can be seen underneath. I mean, that's...
I'm still bummed, but that we don't play half of them. We only play 8. I'm still bummed about that.
No, I think we play 10 now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
They set a whole new universe of what is possible for a string quartet, just in every possible way.
They just keep on being the most adventurous string quartet of the world, so it's quite inspiring.
It's incredible what they've accomplished, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be that Kronos Quartet are basically household names in any musical household.